New California net neutrality law sparks U.S. lawsuit. As you guys know, yesterday the net neutrality bill was signed by Governor Jerry Brown. Is that means for celebration? Yes, it is. That's a good thing. But what we knew was going to happen, they came at us with the lawsuit. They didn't even wait. I thought they would give us like a day, but nope, right away. All right, so let's see what's going on here. California Governor Jerry Brown has approved the nation's strongest net neutrality law, prompting an immediate lawsuit by the Trump administration and opening the next phase in the battle over regulating the internet. Advocates of net neutrality hope California's law will push Congress to enact national rules. However, the U.S. Department of Justice quickly moved to halt the law from taking effect, arguing that it creates burdensome anti-consumer requirements that go against the federal government's approach to deregulating the internet. Then why did it hold up in court the first time? This is what it does. It prohibits internet providers from blocking or slowing data based on content or from favoring websites or video streams from companies that pay extra. Telecommunication companies lobbied hard to kill it or water it down, and they almost succeeded. At one point, the bill was watered down, but then they fixed the bill. Oregon, Washington, and Vermont have approved legislation related to net neutrality, but California's measure is seen as the most comprehensive attempt to codify the principle in a way that it might survive a likely court challenge. An identical bill was introduced in New York. So we knew this was going to happen. It is a good thing. It's a very, very good thing, but our work is not over. And when our work, I mean the quest for municipal broadband, that does not end with this bill. This bill is a victory. It means to say, hey, sweet, we should smile, we should celebrate. I was a little more celebratory at the concert last night because I found out that Governor Jerry Brown signed the bill about 20 minutes before my girlfriend and I left. So I posted an update about it because I wanted to say something about it. So I tweeted, and then I celebrated the concert, and there was a little more strut in my step. But I knew the lawsuits were coming, and of course they are. There's a good chance the FCC might join in. So, and as we've talked about on this show, as we've covered net neutrality a good bit, because the accompanying bill didn't make it, this bill will be more susceptible in court. Now, what was the accompanying bill? So there was an accompanying bill. So the bill that passed, SB 822, was the bill reinstating net neutrality in California. And it was just as strong as the net neutrality that was solidified on the books in 2015. And it went even a step further because it ended the data video, the data video legislation. Basically, the best way to explain that, there used to be a thing where internet service providers, they could favor their video providers or certain video providers over others because they would say if you use this video provider, it doesn't go against a data cap. That is now not legal. They can't do that because that's discriminating against different video providers. So it's a good bill, and it protects the free and open internet for all of us. And it protects the consumer from being price gouged by the internet service providers in the country. And for people that think this bill isn't a big deal, that think that, oh, we don't have to worry about the ISPs doing this or that, why are they fighting it so hard if it's not a big deal? Why are they suing? Literally, before the ink even dried on Jerry Brown's signature, they're suing. If the bill wasn't a strong bill that protected our free and open internet, why would they be suing so quickly? Why would they be so adamantly against this bill? Why would Ajit Pai be going after this bill so hard? Because they know it's a good bill that protects the free and open internet. They know that other states are going to follow suit. And they know that if once New York gets theirs through, they're screwed. Because California and New York are huge customer bases. Which means the internet service providers, their incentive to price gouge gets stripped away because they can't unroll these predatory packages all throughout the country. They can only unroll them in certain places. So it kind of strips away their profit motive. And by doing that, it saves the free and open internet because these companies are just completely morally bankrupt companies. They only care about making as much money as possible. I don't really think they care about shows like this or about the digital rights of anybody. I don't think they care about any of that. They just want their bottom line to be as big as possible. That's all they want. So if you strip their profit motive away, well, guess what? They're not going to do anything. They're still making record profits, but they want more. Because that's the type of mentality capitalism rewards, baby. Yeah, you got to keep chasing more. If it screws over the internet for people, who gives a shit? If it prices people out of the market because you're going to charge a ridiculous amount to access Twitter and Facebook, and it's going to be even more to access YouTube, it's going to be more to access Netflix, and if somebody likes to watch independent media, it's going to go slower, and tough shit for them, and tough shit for content creators like me, they don't care. Because their bottom line's bigger. They don't care. So you take that motive away by getting strong net neutrality protections. Now, how do you protect this once and for all? You get municipal broadband across the country. And you can start right in your own backyard. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get municipal broadband right here in Pasadena. Christopher Mitchell, the guest we had on Thursday. You can go to Thursday's show. You can watch that interview in its entirety. Clips are coming out. He is part of a group called MuniNetworks.org. The Institute for Local Self-Reliance is their bigger umbrella company. They go around the country trying to get community broadband networks into communities. Chattanooga, Tennessee, they did it a long time ago. They got the best internet in the country at a reasonable price. So, to sum it up, it's a good thing this bill was signed. It's a good bill. But the permanent way to fix this problem is for municipal broadband all across the country, because essentially what that does, it takes the internet out of the corporate power's hands and it puts it into the hands of the people where it should have been in the first place. So when we're trying to get municipal broadband across the country, what we're really doing, we're putting the internet in the hands it should have been in the first place. Other countries that did it this way in the first place, they have better internet than we do at a cheaper price. Countries that did the bullshit we did and privatized the whole thing, allowed organized duopolies to occur, their internet's not as good, like ours, and they pay a buttload for it. We pay more than a lot of other countries, and we have shittier internet. It's time to take our internet back.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your news on